because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Jackson. He dumps it off to Drake. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Now it's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take over the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw is Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. The lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's a big play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In motion left goes Allen. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
That's into the hands of Crochet. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the plank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said it. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. Throwing first play is Herbert. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Back to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Samson Ebukam. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. That's the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 31 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I take a look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage. That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him. To the air again, Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold it there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So their 2nd touchdown this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1, didn't get it, now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Shotgun now for Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. To throw, it's Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now Lance again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Lance. Forced out to his left. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. And they'll go for it. Lance. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Posit trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7. Robbie Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Williams brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on second and 10, Herbert. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 54 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 29, Herbert. He's got Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Herbert off of play action. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
from the 50. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Lance. And this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. This one caught by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Lance now on first down. And this one too low.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Off of play action, here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. On play action, Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 63 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Point after right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 seconds. On the ball. On the ball.
They'll start by running the option to the lane. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Asante Samuel Jr. there finding his way to the ball for a stop and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Lance. Shoves him away. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They fake the handoff, now Lance. Flush to his right, and he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and goal, Lance. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensive.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, 10. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Flushed out right. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards remain for second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Slot man moves right. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He finds his target, Allen. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for 2 here. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Chargers 29.
And the 49er hands team always hitting. Lost the football. Put it on the carpet. A convincing win here in this one. And we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting